Welcome everyone, this is Amy of AJC Magic TV. Stroll along with us while we are at Living Treasures outside of Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Enjoy the stroll. These are the flamingos here. We'll be feeding animals and getting up close and personal. So welcome in. We're AJC Magic TV and we are here at Living Treasures Animal Park. I don't really see the squirrel. He might be inside there. Or she. Hello, Annie Koo. Welcome in. There's supposed to be a sloth in here,
It's in there.
but it's hard to see through the glass. There, he's up there. And he's way at the top. Welcome in. Enjoy the stroll. It's kind of busy. It's actually a pretty hot day here in Pennsylvania. At some spots we will actually not be able to see the chat, so oh, no problem. But thank you for dropping in. This is kind of a small animal park. It's built kind of long ways, but it's a little more shadier than the Keystone Safari that we were thinking of going to, but it's a little bit shadier. These are the ducks. They kind of fly in and out. There's some deer. I'm going to open up the carrots for me. You can buy food here. They sell carrots and regular feed. As you can see, they're ready for the carrots and stuff, so they're pretty used to getting the carrots and things. Save that for the other. Hello, team Snag and Whisker. Sean, welcome in. We're just strolling the Living Treasures Animal Park. It's in Pennsylvania, northeast, about a little less than a half hour from Pittsburgh in Newcastle, PA. Yeah, you can tell they're waiting for the carrots and stuff. There you are. Hold the carrots. Don't use all the food yet, because a lot of those other ones down below. These are like the ducks. There's a couple of turtles. There's 2 turtles sitting along the wall. The ducks, geese. Wow, that one turtle's pretty big than I've ever seen here, although they do have a big tortoise and stuff. Hello, Michelle the Quilter. Welcome in. Yeah, we kind of do too, and this is really a nice park. They also have Keystone Safari. We may go back up, but we may go up there after we're done here, because we have passes that allows us to go there. And then they do have another third park near Seven Springs, Pennsylvania, and Donegal, Pennsylvania. We're just gonna mosey on down. A lot of people like this park because you can get closer to the animals. You can feed them. They sell carrots and food. And they don't let you bring in outside food to feed them, even though you could go buy those carrots, that same bag of carrots at the store. You have to use them here because they don't know if you they could get contaminated or somebody brings something in that hurts the animals. The spider monkeys live in here. It's really hot though. Some of them might be inside the buildings, kind of hanging out. But we'll probably see some monkeys in some other areas. There's a honey badger. And it's really nice because they give history of where these animals can be found and stuff. But there they are sleeping in the corner there. Probably an air vent probably there that it's like laying by the door. And he or she is in the shade. Hello, Kay Wilby, welcome in. Sorry, yeah, we get to a certain spot and then there's where swans are, various other animals in the background. That used to be a lemur island, but I don't think they're out there anymore. They might have been moved to one of their other parks, the lemurs. But there's some black swan, or a mute swan, sorry. A mute swan. And they have like little machines for the food that you can give to them. And that's just like we're going to be going down to where the alligators live. And they have a big giant alligator pond. That's one of the reasons why I like this area, because I like watching the alligators, even though I hopefully never have to meet one face to face. Then there's an Asian water buffalo. There's miniature zebu. And there's information over there about the park. There's a peacock that's wandering around. There's a Eurasian eagle owl. They're back in that box there. Hard to see because of the reflection. In the October time, like September, October, on the weekends, they do a night zoo. And they light torches. You can walk through here. There's a peacock, and it's looking at the pheasants and South American screamers in there. But there's a giant peacock right there, and staring at the other birds. And there's feathers there. We'll go up around the side here because I want to go up to the alligator area, but there's a lot of people up there. And there's some little chicks there. We'll go in and walk by the kangaroos. But you can see the kangaroos right here. But you'll see him on the other side there. But a lot of people up on the alligator deck. Hello, Monarch Moments. Welcome in.
Here, watch this.
And we're just waiting to go up to the alligator deck. And then they have a little AV area.
Are we going inside?
It's kind of weird sometimes because one time we came here and a lot of the alligators were out on the side of the side like they are right now. And then we came back and they were all in the water. So they're looking at you, Garrett. Sometimes they're sitting right there waiting for the treats. Nope. Sorry, I got the gimbal kind of wacky. There's a couple there waiting for the treats that you can buy in the machine. I brought a lot of quarters, so. There's only a couple of them there, but if I actually drop them, you have to pick them up. But there's a lot of them laying around their pond. There's not too many out here, though. I don't know if they're down under the water or they have them elsewhere or they're just spread out among the trees. Yeah. Because I've seen a lot of times in the background. But I'm sure with the sun and everything. Here, hold this for a second. There we go. Yeah, penguins is holding all the food for the other animals. They're swimming around. Oh yeah, they are cute. We'll go over there in a few moments here. We could lag in some areas. Hello, Tim, Tennessee Bear. Welcome in. We are at Living Treasures Animal Park in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. It's north of Pittsburgh. Look at that alligator. He's eating he found something. As he's chewing on the tree or something. Even those little guys look ready to chomp on you. He was eating something, I don't know. I don't know if they throw any type of meats in there or what type of food. In here they have like a special thing, and this is the only food that they like the public to throw into the pond here.
Alligator.
Yeah. But we'll move on over to the birds and to the kangaroos. I'm not sure what they do with the alligators once they get to a giant size. Whether they get transferred to another area or another zoo or something. It's weird how they just sit there real still.
Yeah, they don't even move.
Yeah. There he goes. He moved. He's coming for you, Garrett. We're going to go inside where the birds are. You can buy the bird food there, and then they would fly down towards you, and you can feed them. It costs $1 to buy the food. I bet you're enjoying the bachelorhood there, Garrett, with the family all camping. You and Scooby. But this is the type of birds they have in here. Hello, John Surfum. Hello, Cy. Welcome in. I'm usually not big on feeding the birds. I mean, I've done it, but sometimes I'm not crazy about them landing on me. But here's the type of kangaroos and Bennett's wallaby. Winnie hugs to you too, Cy. I hope you're doing well. Hello, John Surfum. Sorry if I missed anyone, but I do welcome you in. We are at Living Treasures Animal Park. This one is located in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. It's about an hour north of Pittsburgh. They also own one out in Donegal, Pennsylvania, which is near Seven Springs. It's actually before Seven Springs ski resort where you go up to there, but it's in Donegal, Pennsylvania. And there's also other attractions and stuff around that area. And then they also own Keystone Safari, which is about 20 minutes up the road. And we may end up going over there. They have a lot of bigger spaces. This is a little bit shadier, and it's pretty hot here right now. I'll look and see what the temperature is. I think it's like close to the 90s, and it's really sunny. So the other park, Keystone Safari, is kind of open, but they have like bears and tigers and lions and hyenas and stuff, and you can feed the giraffes there too. These are the kangaroos and stuff. And we'll continue on. And here's like some information on why do kangaroos hop. But they do give you little fun facts around the animals and stuff. They're just kind of chilling right now. And they do have a gift shop because that's where you come in. They're the gift shop. They have t-shirts and just other fun souvenirs because they do get a lot of school groups that come up here. There's a few on the move there. Here's some sheep. And there's some back there eating their hay. Like they're Valais sheep or Valais sheep. This is kind of new. A Brazilian tapir. Never seen these guys before. They're new.
Come on, we got more stuff to eat. We need a leash for that one.
I mean, you do see some Amish style people or Mennonites. The area that we're in a little bit north is a community with some Amish or Mennonite people, persons, or so you do see them around as we're touring around there. These ones are new. I haven't seen them before, so they must have gotten them. And then up here is the prairie dogs. And they do have a picture booth where you can get your picture taken with a wallaby or a snake. But here's the prairie dogs. And these are where they just had 4 pups in February. And there's some fun facts about the prairie dogs. You can't really see them through the glass too well. Yes, they do. And so there's the Amish there.
Probably this way. What? I don't know.
But that's the prairie dogs. And there are some zebras. There's a couple other zebras. Yeah, I don't think they have any yellow-back duikers here, but that would be pretty neat if they did. Hello, Nico the Greco. Yes. Even the Amish community around, they have a lot of good furniture. A lot of them build like the chairs, wooden chairs, and playhouses and stuff. You're missing. I would laugh if these were yellow-back duikers, but the sign for them is on the other side. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool there, John, for Eagle Scouts. There's some camels up here. and some cattle. They're called gyre cattle, a dromeda camel, or a dromedary camel. And he's coming over to eat because penguins threw all kinds of food down there for him. A camel frenzy. But here's information about the camels and where they're found in the world. Welcome in. My name is Amy of AJC Magic TV. We are at Living Treasures Wild Animal Park here in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. It's much appreciated that you're enjoying our stream. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It doesn't cost you anything. Consider subscribing because sometimes we go live around the country, around Pittsburgh, sometimes Ohio, sometimes West Virginia, Maryland, and also around the Florida Walt Disney World area and Orlando. And check out all our other videos. We did a couple shorts earlier today. We had stopped at a candy store, old-fashioned candy store, and we stopped at a snowman to get some snow cones. These things are called Reeves Moonjack deer. He wants food. Welcome in, Mary. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing well. And these are where you can get camel rides. There's the camel rides there. They cost $8 to ride. And you have to be 42 inches tall. At least 42 inches tall to ride the camel. But you can ride the camels.
I don't want to use them. This is what you get if you
But here is the name of all the parks. Welcome in, Zippity Doo Dug. We are at the Living Treasures Wild Animal Park. There's two of them. One is here in Newcastle, where we're at, and one is in Donegal, Pennsylvania. And then there's Keystone Safari, which is over closer to Grove City, Pennsylvania. Probably about 20 minutes away from here on the highway. Unless there's construction and tons of traffic, it could be a little bit longer, but not too far from here. If you buy an admission here, you can take that admission, and then they give you off for going to the Keystone Safari. So if you wanted to do both of them, they do have a drive-through part at the Keystone Safari. Penguin Master and I did that last year, and we didn't really care for the drive-through area. But we like the walk-through part of Keystone Safari. They do have zip lining there also, so you could always look into it. But look them up on Facebook or even their websites and get all your information. But there's the camel.
I was reading on that sign that you can go.
And you have to be 42 inches tall to ride. You want to ride the camel?
No. I rode
Okay.
it when I was younger.
No. Well, you can ride it now.
Nah. I'm
Okay. Penguins doesn't want to ride the camel. Garrett wants you to ride the camel. This is a giant porcupine. An African crested porcupine. But there it is. And there's one up underneath the rocks. I haven't been to the Pittsburgh Zoo in a while, but I'm probably going to try and go live there sometime at the Pittsburgh Zoo. We're doing pretty good, Mary Carol, enjoying the sunshine and the shade. It's pretty hot here in Pennsylvania today, but enjoying the beginning of the summers. And these are the Reeves Muntjac deer. They got a bunch of them there. They used to have a tiger in here, but I believe they relocated it over to the Keystone Safari Park. I was looking, they might have one more here. But other than that, they were getting relocated to the other park. And this is where you can get your souvenir photo with a baby kangaroo or the snake. Yeah. My nephew did the one with the snake one time, and they did the one with the kangaroo too before. I'm not too crazy about holding a snake, so I won't do that one. But here are the snakes, or the reptiles. Look at that. If you can see it, that's one of those reticulated pythons, albino. I'm not too crazy about the snakes. He's just watching himself on the TV. Okay. And then here's the macaws. There's supposed to be a snapping turtle in here, an alligator snapping turtle somewhere in here. There he is over there. Or she. Yeah, if you're ever looking for different things to do, this is nice. It's about an hour away from Pittsburgh. There's also, like I said, the Keystone Safari. But in Pittsburgh itself, there's the Pittsburgh Zoo, the National Aviary, and a bunch of museums. A science center, children's museum, the Natural History Museum.
Yeah? No?
I'm not interested. You can. They're like birds. Oh, let's go see what these are. They might be pelicans or something. Storks. These are storks. Oh, okay, Doug. It could come this way or go into other areas. Because right now up here it's pretty hot and sunny. That's why we went here instead of the Keystone, because that one was that's pretty open with no shade. I think these are the alpacas. Yeah, they're alpacas. Samantha Lowe, welcome in. Thank you for joining. You're back to Adam and Blake. He probably saw the camel that you ride. But the hump day camels for the hump day hangout. Penguins is gonna get bit or attacked. We done with all the food?
Yeah.
We didn't get to feed the goats. Fresh lemonade. They have like a kid's playground there. Here, hold this. I'm gonna go get us a lemonade.
Okay. Hello everyone, it's Penguins Master holding the stream for a few minutes. Look through here, there's the kangaroos.
Well, you can always walk part of the way down and get the stairs. Are you gonna stay there?
Garrett says hi.
Hi Garrett.
Tell us about Washington. He wants to know about Washington, D.C. So here, give me all that. She's drinking some lemonade. I'm gonna go throw this away. I got caught in here.
DC was good. We walked around a lot for like the different monuments and memorials. We got to go to Arlington Cemetery for the changing of the guard at the unknown soldier. And we saw JFK's grave with the eternal flame. And then we also went to Ford's Theater where Lincoln was shot. And then we got to march in the parade on Memorial Day, but it was rainy though, but still sounded good, still good fun. I will be doing like a recap with some like pictures on my channel, so look out for that.
There you go. So you wanted to get some lemonade. Yeah, it was a good trip for them. It actually did not cost them anything because the mayor of Pittsburgh kind of partnered with various people and they were able to go for free. It was 3 Pittsburgh public school marching bands. I think what it was one of the marching bands was invited or got the application and got invited to the Memorial Day parade in Washington, D.C. And then they offered it to the other 2 bands because with all 3 of the bands together, it made a bigger band. Otherwise, they didn't really have too many band members for that particular school. And then the mayor of Pittsburgh and some other organizations helped fund them to go on the trip. So they did have a good trip. They got to tour the monuments and, like she said, Ford's Theater outside the White House. And then, of course, the parade. And some restaurants, stayed at a nice hotel and everything. There's the bats. They're all up in the ceiling, except a couple of them flying around. The Bat Cave. And then over here, what is this? This is the Red River Hog. We're out of food, or we would be giving them food. Okay, Garrett. Michelle would subscribe. He's sad.
This monkey's climbing.
Yep. There's one guy way down there. There's a couple inside there. Nice. Sorry, that one little kid keeps coming underneath the camera. Yeah, there's a white Bengal tiger way in the back here, or a Bengal tiger. But they did move a lot of the tigers up to the Keystone Safari to give them more space and stuff. And they used to have the giraffes there, but they put them over at the Keystone Safari too, and you can feed them lettuce. And this is kind of like the kids' petting zoo. They used to have pony rides here in this spot, and that's where the camel rides used to be. But now that they moved them down below. But this is where you can go inside and feed the goats, pet the goats, a lot of the baby animals. We'll sit over here because there's a line up for the washing stations before we leave. We want to make sure our hands get all nice and clean. So I hope everyone's having a good Saturday and enjoying your weekend. Now go ahead and wash your hands first, and then you can hold this. But they have ducks over here, the flamingos. There's some turtles there on the wall there. There's the flamingos. It's facing you.
All going? All right, well done. Honey, well done, too.
We'll walk through here real quick, but there's going to be lag, just so you know. But they do have all kinds of souvenirs. A lot of times they get different price ranges because they get the school groups, or if you're with your parents, they just have all kinds of stuff. T-shirts, hats, gems, stuffed animals, plush, candy, puzzles. There's a llama. So, all different stuff, gems, ice cream, chips. But, and there's pressed pennies.
We'll do it back. We got feed those monkeys.
But here are the brochures. For Keystone Safari, Living Treasures. And then the hours and where they're located. We'll take it for a ride, as we're probably going to head to the Keystone Safari. I'm going to hold those. I gotta find the car keys. Like, what pocket did I put them in? Yeah, it's starting to get windy here, so a storm could be coming through. This area just recently celebrated, not that it's a great celebration, but I think at least 30 years since they actually had a tornado actually come through. But also, this area does get severe weather at times. You can have your birthday party here. They do have other picnic tables that you can sit at. Englands will hold the stream, so that way we don't have to put you on the holder here. Okay, let's see something here. Oh, yeah, I was wondering because, oh, I can see, don't bump the wire now. I can see here it's getting windy. This area is also not too far from the Ohio line. It's probably about a half hour to the Ohio line. So you do get a lot of different people visiting and stuff. And there's campgrounds and stuff too around the area. Okay, let's drive on. We'll see what the weather's like because we might get there. Up, penguins.
I didn't do that. It already happened.
Now we gotta fix the stream. Bad timing for the gimbal to go wonky on us. Here, let's see. I shouldn't have put the thing on there, but I wanted to balance you out. So let me fix the stream. Do apologize. I know some people don't like that when that happens. We'll take you out of here while it's charging. Penguin's gonna hold the camera. I don't know why that keeps doing that because let's see. I do apologize for that. Let's see if we can get you on there and get you balanced while it's plugged in. That's why I bought this type of plug, but oh well. I'll forget plugging it in right now. I'll use my other ones later. So. Okay. Come on. I hate this when it happens like that. Okay, now that I lost everybody in the stream, because I know people hate that when that happens to people. But like I said, I'm not professional, and I do apologize. And we may hit some lag spots, just to let you know, as we venture through the area.
Garrett says do it again.
Do what again?
I guess the camera, he says he likes it.
Okay.
Thank you for joining Tennessee Bear.
Yes, thank you, Tim. Have a good day if you're heading out.
today is my first official day of summer break. My last day ever was yesterday, and so just been hanging out. So what are you guys planning on doing this summer, or what do you have planned for this weekend? Nice, Doug. Have fun on your trip that's coming up.
Yeah, Doug's gonna be down there all June.
Yes, it's Penguins Master Timothy. Sounds like you have a packed weekend, Garrett. Yeah, I don't really have anything planned coming up except for coming on the 16th is my actual graduation ceremony, and then after that, I don't have anything planned. I just kind of go and do things.
College orientation.
Oh yeah, and plus college orientation. That's the only other thing planned. That's on the 23rd. Oh, that sounds like fun, Timothy. Have fun at Disney next weekend.
The gas is pretty cheap here. Ask them how the egg rolls tasted.
Oh yeah. Hey Garrett, how did the egg rolls taste? I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna be studying in college, so for now I'm just going in as undecided, and I'm just gonna start out with like core classes, and hopefully I will figure out my major by the second semester. But the funny thing is about going to college is my brother is going to the same exact place as me. So we will still be together.
But not really.
Yeah, but not really though. Probably won't even see him as much. Be too busy. while we are in close in age, Garrett, we're only like a year and 10 days apart, so that kind of contributes to that. Oh yeah, sure, I'd take Scooby. I would love to have my dog up there, but she's too barky and you can't really go and take pets, so it's like, oh well, I gotta leave them at home. But she'll be taking over my room, my 2 dogs. And then they'll go nuts when we come back for breaks. But since I'm graduating though, I also got my dog her own little graduation cap and a bandana, although she's not really amused by wearing a hat, but she'll do it. But she'll at least wear the bandana.
The truck must have been doing donuts across all that.
agree, Doug. Garrett does have a lot of questions today. And also from the parade, I do have a clip of like our band. So I may put that out or not. I'm not sure yet, but it was cool that we got to be in the national spotlight.
If you like shopping, they do have an outlets up in Grove City. The various stores there. Hitting lag.
No, no lag.
And in New Wilmington, that's where you get a lot of the little shops, some of the Amish shops, wineries. Restaurants and stuff.
I would like to thank everyone who has joined and has remained with us while on this drive over to Keystone Safari. And feel free to ask me any more questions in the chat.
I built that up.
That's funny, Garrett. But it's not my decision to take away wrenches or not.
What's he want?
He's saying Doug got on his case for asking questions.
Uh-huh.
He said he should have his wrench taken away so he can put him in timeout.
Uh-huh. I'll go over this way.
Well, we have made it to Keystone Safari.
Let me grab our passes there while we... You'll have to hold the stream while we check in.
Okay. Should I bring the lemonade?
Yeah, you might as well.
Okay.
Here, I'll take the stream till we get out of the car.
Okay.
Oh, we're at Keystone Safari. There, can you hold that just for a second? Oh, you know what? I need the bag. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, I'll just wait out here. Welcome in, Francisco. We have just arrived over to Keystone Safari.
You want me to hunt the bear or you gonna? Bye-bye, bear. Hey, give him a high five. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Of course, I grabbed the stream and then it lags. The sun is still shining on the screen, so we'll do our best there reading the chat. But I'm Amy of AJC Magic TV. That was Penguin's Master holding the stream while we drove the Keystone Safari. And this is Keystone Safari. And it's in the Grove City area of Pennsylvania. And it was only probably about 20-minute drive. Here, it might have seemed a little longer, 25 minutes. This is kind of like the Black Swan Lake here. And you can see camels over there in the background. And there's a butterfly garden over in that area. But we'll just kind of walk around. And like I told you, this is more spaced out. And it's open, sunny here. Oh, okay. Thank you, Garrett. This is where the lions hang out here in this area. They're actually laying down though. So maybe we'll catch them in a little bit after we go around, but I'll walk over to where they're laying. But they're kind of sleeping over there. It is hot out here though. So maybe they'll be a little active before we leave as the sun goes down. But they are Barbary lions. When I went to Zimbabwe, we went to a lion park called the Antelope Park. And they did a lot of programming with the lions and stuff. Somehow I gotta find that footage and drop that down on the channel because there's some really good video I had taken. And I don't think I have any on my phone like the video wise. I think they were all on my camera. These are Addax calves. Yeah, we chose not to get the food here. So that's the only thing. So they probably be mad at us or angry. Inside there is like the reindeer. I know if we go in that building, it does lag. There's like some different goats. Yeah, we don't have any food, sorry. They might bite your fingers, penguins. Usually we do like to feed the animals as we go along, but since we did that down at the other one, we figured we'd just walk around here and enjoy. These are the Nigerian dwarf goats. And they're all over Africa, as I see. They give the little history on where they're from. This is the mining area. You can buy a bag of dirt and there's gems in them. And then picture area where you can get your picture in front of the bears or on the bears. And you can buy one of those bags of dirt and hopefully you get some different gems there. Down this way is where they have the zip line adventures. I'm not sure like when they do them because the last couple times we've been here they haven't been running them, but I do see a couple people down there. So if you ever look them up and you're looking for a zip line adventure, if you're in the Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania area, this is more like off of close to I-80, and you kind of come off of I-80 if you were coming from Ohio or other parts, North Pennsylvania or something, and you're looking for a zip line adventure. They have that there, and look up Keystone Safari. And it looks like that, like here, have like an area. For a while there, they did have like an area where the kids had, yeah, it looks like a jumping trampoline, not like a trampoline, but giant air pockets that you can jump on and stuff. Like the bounce houses they used to have for like younger kids. Hello, Donna. Welcome in. Hello, Tracy Glenn. Welcome in. We actually came up here for Christmas time. They did, they had Christmas lights here. We plan on doing now. We're not going to do too many of the Christmas lights this year, but we decided we'll come here because we have a pass. And welcome in, neighbors. And some other animals. This looks like they're guinea pigs in this area. All the guinea pigs. Something I noticed too is I saw on the sign they have a drive-through type of safari. I don't know if they take you over to the drive-through safari park, but they do have a drive-through section. It is a different cost than coming here. Like our membership will get us a discount off of it. We don't really like the drive-through because the animals really do get close to your cars, and then it's kind of slow moving because people, are feeding the animals as they go, and then you can't get the animals. It's just like being on the safari, but you're driving your car, so you have to be very careful because some of those animals are pretty big. There's the camels there. I think they offer camel rides here also, but it looks like they're done for the day. Yeah, because the park's only open for another hour. There's a little camel. So we're going to try to hit as many animals as we can. These guys are really furry camels there. Unfortunately, we didn't buy the food. Here are some black bears. Or brown bears. Yeah, the black bears, Shirley and Raz are their names. I know they have laughing hyenas, or the hyenas here too. Yeah, we were trying to decide because there were some options that we had. One, we'd like to get out to Philadelphia for the 100th year display at the Franklin Institute. So that was going to be one option. And then we were talking about Niagara Falls and Lake Erie and then go back to Erie because my nephew hadn't gone to Niagara Falls yet. At least we would do the American side. And then he didn't really want to go anywhere because he saw the Spider-Man movie and stuff. So we came here and we stopped at a couple other places, but I did shorts from those places, the candy store, and then we stopped for snow cones at the Snowman snow cone place, and then we went to the Living Treasures Animal Park, and then we drove up to here, which wasn't too far from the Living Treasures. So thank you for stopping in. And then this tells you about the North American black bears and where you can find them. They're pretty much all over the United States. But yeah, we're going to try to do various streams around on the weekends. I know I have to go up to Erie soon for a conference. So I'll be up there and I'll probably do some streams from there. And like I said, I hope to get out to Philadelphia. I got a lot of camels here. Because there's other camels there too. A lot of birds and stuff. Oh, geez, Garrett. And there's giraffes. And you can actually feed the giraffes up here. They have lettuce. And you can feed them. And then there's monkeys. Right now is like that golden hour, but for some reason, like in the north here, around this time, it gets really hot because the sun, the way it's hitting and stuff with the golden hour of the evening. So a lot of the monkeys and stuff are still staying in the shade. But we'll go up to the giraffes here. There, go get 3 lettuce leaves.
Where'd you get that lemonade at? Oh, you did?
But there is a booth over that way.
Oh, there is?
Yeah. Ours was only 6, so
Yes.
yeah. Oh, we're gonna feed the giraffe.
Be careful with any of these things like your glasses and your hat.
Yeah, she's just gonna do it. Here, give me the cup. Thank you.
He will steal them.
Ah, I missed you feeding. You fed them too quickly before I got over there. There's a couple ostriches and giraffes or zebras back in the back there. There you go. Yeah, it is a pretty giraffe. There's another giraffe over here. I'm gonna show them the sign of the giraffe. Talking about the giraffe. And there goes the giraffe. I guess they decided they had enough lettuce. Or going to this other giraffe. All different types of giraffes. They must take turns. Oh, they're going into the house. He's actually taller than the fence over here, or she. It's actually taller than the fence. Yeah. He or she is taller than the fence. And this is their barn. I don't know if it'll lag when we go in here, but I don't think they're in here. But usually in the wintertime, you can feed them from here. But they have them actually outside for now. Oh, actually, those are from just videos I had from last year when I met Karki up at Cedar Point. I know Danny and Griswold family vacate, but I know you don't go on the weekdays. He's supposed to be hitting Cedar Point sometime this week, coming up after the weekend. But I think it's like Wednesday when he's supposed to be around there. But now those are videos I had on my thing. Oh, here's the lemurs. So I haven't been there yet. We were talking about deciding when to go. But there are all the little lemurs on the island there. They must have gotten some food. Let's go look at the hyenas. Sorry, I can't see the chat right now. Let me walk back into the shade real quick to see the chat. Yeah, June 6th and 7th. So there. Next Saturday sounds like a great day to go. Yeah, we're thinking of if we don't go to Philadelphia, but we're kind of thinking about going out to Philadelphia before we don't have any weekends to get out to the 100th anniversary display. But I'll keep that in mind if it doesn't happen. Go out to Cedar Point possibly. But here's the one of the hyenas. And then we'll, oh, they both came over here. We'll go back over here. We'll probably see them better through the glass than we will through the bushes. But their names are Harley and Joker. Yeah, they look like they just got some type of food too.
That goes into the water.
I don't know if he's looking for food in there or just want to get the paws wet. I thought maybe they would go all the way in. Trying to cool off, I guess. I don't think they like us standing there behind him because he keeps looking. But this is about the hyenas. But yeah, check out Phantasmic Chronicles, Monarch Moments, Zippity Doo Dug, Dinners with Donna, Samantha Lowe. Dad Builds will probably be on late this evening with all his friends. Check out all the different videos and live streams Kenzie Days has done. And Tracy Glenn. Yeah, they had just like the food trucks here type of thing, a couple of them. I know one of their other ones was trying to put in some sort of snack bar type of item. And don't forget to check out Dean of the Live Place, theliveplace.com. And the Pete McDevitt Show, he's usually live throughout the day with sports or Disney. There's the giant ostriches and the swans. But that's pretty much it of the safari here, Keystone Safari. Like I said, they do have a driving part of it, but that does close like 2 hours before this park closes. So if you wanted to do that, you would want to go there first. But I believe it's 2 separate fees, or they might have a combo fee. They walked away. I was going to go see them, but they kind of walked away. I don't think they like being watched. We'll go check out where the lions are. I think they're laying in the shade. Yeah, the Seavers, they actually have a farm up around here. And they're a very famous lemonade farm. They sell the lemonades and stuff at the different fairs and carnivals and stuff. And then they have their farm up the road. But here they are right here. The lions and the lioness. Usually as the sun's going down and stuff, you'll hear them roar. You can hear them roar and stuff. So Nala and Simba, but I don't think that's their names, but that's...
Yeah, there's Nala, Simba, Cash, and June.
Ah, okay.
Those are the names of the lions.
But usually the big one, he'll roar in the evenings. As we actually got him when we were here in for the winter night lights here at the zoo or at the safari park. Usually though, lions do kind of lazy around, and at nighttime the women are the hunters, if you didn't know that, because I learned that when I was in Zimbabwe. We went on a lion hunt and followed the lions in a jeep for their nightly hunt. It was rather interesting. Let's see, there's probably a tortoise over here. Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. He's way, way in the back there. See his giant shell. Oh, you can hear the lion. Ah, thank you, Garrett. But that's pretty much the park. We just kind of walked through rather quickly. But we'll go over here by the lion sign. But this is about the African lions. And actually, I mean, I was over in Zimbabwe for a mission trip, but this was kind of a highlight for me when we did go to the Antelope Park in Zimbabwe. It's in southern Zimbabwe. And it featured lions and that. And I got to go in an experience where I got to be with the little lions and then walk with a lion. And then we watched them feed the male lions. That's where I want to find the videos. I'll have to try and pull them off of my cards and find them off of my camera. Where you fed the lions and all of that. I do have a booklet that I'll have to show sometime on stream. I did show one other time I talked about my trip. It's been since 2011 since I've gone. I wish I would have went one more time when the group took all the kids from the Nadiri mission over to the Victoria Falls for a trip. I ended up not going, and now I'm not going to be able to go. I could go, but I really have to be cautious having the kidney transplant and stuff like that, because you really can't drink the water and stuff there and everything. So it's more of like a safety issue for myself. But thank you very much. But the group's still very active that go over. They haven't been, I think a couple of people have been over since COVID and stuff, but they haven't taken as many groups as they used to in the past before COVID happened. So but we'll go ahead and end the stream here, because when we go into the gift shop it does lag. We'll go over, take a look at the giant tortoises. But they're way over there in the back. They're pretty big. But inside is a gift shop. They sell t-shirts, various plush animals, and just all different stuff. They do get a lot of school groups, just like you would have field trips to Epcot and stuff. So This is Keystone Safari Park. Um, Off of I-79 at the Grove City exit. You go towards Grove City, but then you kind of make there's a Mexican restaurant called Compadres, and you make a right-hand turn down 228, and it's about partway down there. This one's Keystone Safari, Living Treasures Animal Park. You go down 79, get off at the Butler Newcastle exit, head towards Newcastle, and it's partway down 422 to the left-hand side. You would be coming from Ohio, so you would probably take 80 to 422 through Newcastle, and it would be on your right-hand side. And then you could drive up to here to Grove City area and then take I-80 back to wherever you're from in Ohio. So it's not too far from Ohio. There's Grove City outlet shops, and the Grove City outlets are there if you're into shopping. There's also the Amish area in Valant and New Wilmington area. So 30 more minutes. Yeah, the park closes, in 30 more minutes. I can show you a little bit of the gift shop, but like I said, it'll probably lag, as it always does when we're in there. But since we walked around the Living Treasures and the Keystone Safari, we're pretty much ready to go get something to eat and cool off a little bit. So I do thank everyone for joining today. If you haven't already done so, hit that thumbs up button. If you're watching the replay, let us know if you like safari parks or animal parks or zoos, and what's your favorite animal that you like to see. One of these days I will get out to the Pittsburgh Zoo. It's a little bit different. I haven't really been there in a while, and they do have an aquarium area also with penguins and various fish and stuff too. So I'll hopefully get out to the Pittsburgh Zoo. The problem is by the time I get off work and stuff, there's only like an hour or two left of their day to actually wander around. So, and Saturdays and Sundays can get quite crowded there unless I go a little bit before closing there, so, or early morning before the crowd gets there. But it's kind of weird where the Pittsburgh Zoo is. It's on a hillside, and they actually have an escalator that's pretty like almost 90-degree angle on the hillside there to go up there and stuff. So my favorite animals: lions, wolverines, and Jeff. Ape and Jeff. Yeah, I don't think they're at the safari tomorrow. I thought I saw that they might be at Hollywood Studios, but I could be wrong. No animal counts tomorrow, I think. I think they're going to Hollywood Studios, but I'm not quite sure. I thought I seen something with that. That could be on Thursdays too. Apes. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. We'll walk and see if the lions are moving around before we go. Yeah, it's actually built on the hillside of Highland Park in Pittsburgh, and it's more on the east end of Pittsburgh than actual downtown and stuff. So it's like in Highland Park area of Pittsburgh, and it's on a hillside. So yeah, it is laid out kind of funny. And I usually do it in different sections. Like sometimes I'll just walk straight up to the aquarium area. Other times I'll walk through the whole zoo. It can get tiring though, and it's hot there also. It's pretty hot and everything. But other than that, it's not too bad of a zoo. I know the Columbus Zoo is pretty nice, and the Cleveland Zoo has some nice things too. But let's go walk over by the lions and we'll end the stream. And I do thank everyone for joining me today. And joining Penguins Master. And tomorrow, make sure if you haven't already done so, consider subscribing. you don't know where we may go, hit that notification bell because we may go live at any moment or any time. And I know tomorrow we'll possibly be somewhere live. But there's the lions there. I did hear them kind of howling or sort of a light roar earlier. But they're just kind of chilling and everything. But have a great day, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And hopefully you have a good summer. I know most of the kids and stuff are starting to get out of school. So be safe, have fun. Maybe we'll quickly walk through the gift shop. Unless it lags as soon as I get up there. That's a nice breeze coming through here though. Oh, you're welcome. I'm gonna buy walking sticks there. Those are pretty cool.